the questions are worded towards more business.
Yeah. All right, sick.
So I guess anyways, just to give other people whatever an idea. I got interview an entrepreneur.
All right, guys.
Sounds
So
an
basically,
entrepreneur.
I have no clue what the badge means, but yo, Khan, everybody who's in the stream right now, if you guys are just getting in here, I'm not gonna be really like answering the chat or anything during this period of time. Razza, what's up, by the way, though? Good to see you again, dude. It's been a while. Welcome back. We're gonna be talking. Basically, he's gonna be asking me for questions and a bunch of stuff, so you guys can kind of just listen in. And it's for his school project, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can talk to chat. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But yeah.
Sick.
So I guess we'll start. Just general information. Just like tell me about yourself a little bit.
Alright, my name's John, aka known as Poison Online. The way it works really is basically people go by some kind of other like alias kind of name or something like that. But about me, I went to Sandberg. You know this kind of the drill, this part, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously I transferred to MVCC, and now I'm going to Gov State. So that's really the rundown. I played video games my whole entire life.
How old are you?
Started playing video games when I was 6 years old. The first game I ever played was RuneScape. And then it all just went from there. Call of Duties came out. It was one of the most popular games ever growing up. So really hopped into that. But I mean, it all started on console gaming. And then from there, I went to PC. And now you can see like the whole switch in the whole entire world. It's kind of like PC, the master race of the joke that used to be is like a legit thing now. Where everybody's starting to switch over. And it's just becoming the new like craziest thing and the big thing. I mean, there's no question about it. I mean, times are changing so quick too. So technology, everything. So
basically, just describe your business. Like, what goods or services does your firm offer? So
basically, the best way to put it is it's a streaming website. So you're offering, in the words I'm gonna say it as like business words, you're offering a service, aka streaming. So the way it works is basically if you're affiliated or partnered, people can subscribe monthly, which is a $5 a month, $10 a month, or $25 a month subscription to watch your stream. You don't even have to like technically pay to watch somebody. It's a free website, but streamers can earn like revenue basically through donations or tips, known as tips or whatever you want to call it. And then streamers that are partnered on Twitch, such as myself, can earn revenue through like running ads, which is advertising on the stream, bits, just anything random, like just you can throw that all in there. And then really it just comes down to it, just like anything in life, any business uses social media and stuff like that. So you use your social media to branch out and kind of.
I'll keep asking you questions that will pertain to that.
Okay.
So why did you go into business for yourself? Like, what motivated you to do it?
To do streaming?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's really weird how it all starts, but I've always had like the mentality to like do something different than everybody else and do something like out of the ordinary. But I mean, I played video games for such a long time. I was so young at the time, and at the time I was really good at the game I was playing, which was RuneScape. And I decided to hop on a website called own.tv. This was before Twitch, and like I think this was around the justin.tv, which was Twitch before that. And I started streaming because I really wanted to like watch myself stream. I was like, dude, this would be so sick if I just like threw a stream on and like saw myself and got to see myself play, or like got to rewatch it back, or like can show my real life friends like streaming and stuff like that. So it really like motivated me, especially when I first was playing the game back in the day that I was playing. I was pretty successful in the game, so I had like a decent amount of viewers even on own.tv back in the day. I was pulling like 50 viewers, 100 viewers, literally streaming like a basic game, you know what I mean? And then like it actually ended up really good.
Like what year was like own.tv?
Own.tv I think it was 2010, 2011, I would say.
Okay. So how did you choose this particular business? Like, I mean, you kind of went over it. You grew up liking video games.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say for that, the best answer I can give you is it's just something I like doing. Everybody has their own hobby. Everybody has their own interests. I mean, let's say somebody likes sports, they're going to obviously put all their time in the sports, right? So, I mean, you can compare it to that. Somebody does play sports, they're really good at it, or they're just talented, they go into something maybe in a career with like sports something, or just the major leagues, you know what I mean, or like professional. So I guess you can compare gaming in the same way or streaming in the same way, because when you like excel in that spot, just like anything in life, you can just do that and you can move on with it. I mean, it shows you can look up so many people. I mean, best example is somebody who literally went to Marine, which Nate Shot, who started his own company now, and it's estimated at like $135 million right now, which is a gaming business and organization. So I mean, it's just something that's gonna keep growing too. So gaming was so frowned upon back in the day, and like nobody was really like, oh my god, like you're playing video games, you're not gonna get anything out of it, you're never gonna like do anything with your life. But I've literally met people who like made like careers out of it. I mean, I went to high school with a couple people who now are buying supercars, buying crazy places to live and stuff like that too. So I mean,
Yeah, 100%. It's definitely changed.
mm-hmm.
So how did you get the capital to start your business? So
Good one. I like that. Yeah. That's a good question actually. But the way it all started is back in when I started streaming. I actually used my parents' laptop and stuff, both their laptops back in the day when I first started playing RuneScape and stuff like that. And it wasn't a hard game to like hard intensity game on my PC, so it was easy to stream it. But after that, when Call of Duty rolled around, that's when I really took things serious, and I had to like obviously do something to produce like better content and better quality. So I asked my mom and my dad, and I was like, yo, like I'm serious about this, like this is something I really want to do. Can you guys buy me an Elgato? That was the first step of everything. And if you don't know what an Elgato is, basically it's just like a capture device that captures your gameplay. And at the time I was playing console, so it was like a requirement to have one that have good content and quality. So I was like, yo, mom, dad, I need this. And they ended up going out there and buying it for me. And then ever since that, it all kind of started. I mean, it took me years to even start getting a little bit of attention and a little bit of viewership. But slowly after that, like I started getting donations and stuff like that. Obviously, donations kind of count as like revenue towards your business or whatever. Any money I made as a kid, obviously, when you're young, like you don't spend money, like most people don't. But I saved every single donation I ever got. I saved every penny. And I remember walking into Best Buy with my dad after I saved like $750, and he allowed me to buy a PC, which was like the worst PC I've ever bought. But it ended up being like one of the best investments of my entire life, because I mean, I never had to work throughout high school or get like a normal job like most people do, because I was able to just spend all my time playing video games and literally just streaming all day, every day. And I was making, I mean, the thing is, like, it sounds sad, like you might not be like, oh my god, whatever, but I was still making a lot more than any other kid my age at the time was. So you want me to get into like the whole CS:GO thing and that too, or is that like?
I mean, I'm just asking like just general questions right now. You don't have to go like too in depth because other questions will cover
Okay.
it. But yeah, just.
I'd say
so,
like, if you have any questions in there about like more of like bigger revenue and like business capital and stuff like that, that would be like something I can go off CS:GO on. So I don't know if you have something like that. But...
No, yeah, because like I could just I know a lot of these questions are just like they're not targeted towards like Twitch streamers, but
yeah.
At the end I'll ask you.
You can
like,
kind of like twist the words.
Yeah,
and, you know
that's
what I mean?
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I was gonna ask you like, what kind of help did you get starting the business? But you kind of already said you used your
parents' financial
laptop and stuff.
You can throw in. I actually paid them back too for anything they've ever helped me with. So
that's good. So then you also, I mean, this you kind of already answered. Did you have a business plan when you started the business? Like you said.
Honestly, there wasn't really a plan. I think really the plan. I mean, I think a lot of it, anything in life, really, it usually happens like you have like a small goal, or you have an interest in something and you do it, and you just turn it into something bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So even if you started yourself like a small little company and you just go from there, I mean, slowly, but I think that's really it.
So is your business a sole proprietorship, partnership, or corporation?
I mean, it is 100% sole, dude. I mean, you're on your own. You do your own thing. Nobody's gonna help you with it. Nobody's gonna push you forward. But I mean, I'd say I would definitely throw in there that it's a huge thing. Just like any business in real life, I'd relate it to that. Is networking is key, because working with people, getting to know people, building friendships and relationships with people is the biggest way to go forward and succeed, I would say. So I mean, I think that's a huge part of it. I mean,
to put in like words for like streaming, like you'd stream with other people.
Yeah.
Collaborate, like you said.
Even if you don't collaborate or whatever, you know, go and stream, say what's up, man. You know what I mean? Like support people and they'll support you. I mean, just like pretty simple. I mean, best way I can really say. Quick step, what's up, by the way, brother?
So actually running the business, How many hours a week do you work?
All right, so I mean, we're just gonna base off of full time then. But if I was gonna go as a full time streamer, I mean, it's like it's a full time job. I mean, I don't think there's anybody in the streaming community that ever has like quote unquote made it unless they put in a full 8 hours, 10 hours a day into it. But I mean, the way streaming works is it's a lot different than like a normal job or something like that, because it really does require you to stream every single day. I mean, you know this, I know this, but it's not just one of those things where you just, you don't stream an hour and turn it off and be like, all right, well, yeah, that's it. I did really well today. And then, obviously, shit, what was I gonna say?
Now, are your hours set, or can you make them up?
You can kind of make your own schedule. I mean, just like anything, you kind of have to go with what works with your schedule. I mean, the way it worked for me was I worked it around my whole entire school schedule, my gym, my daily life, like chores and stuff like that. I mean, but realistically, there's no set schedule, and that's one of the best parts about Twitch, because you can literally make any schedule. I mean, at one point I was working basically, technically, quote-unquote, working nights. I would do, from 12 o'clock to 12 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and then there were some times where I would literally stream from 8 in the morning to 4 or 5, just like a normal job, you know what I mean? So, I mean, and then you can turn it on at any time, which is the cool part, and you really never know. I mean, the thing about Twitch is crazy, though, is, like, anything can happen. Like, you can turn your stream on, and, like, Mr. Beast can come in your stream, and somebody's gonna drop a $10,000 donation, you know what I mean? So, it's just wild how things work. I mean, yep, somebody can come in your stream, drop 1,000 gifted subs, who knows? So, that's why it's just crazy. I mean, that's why it's just taking over, man.
Yeah, and then, so it's like, the next question doesn't really pertain to you. How do you attract workers? I mean, you're like, how many employees do you have? I mean, you're just it's just you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
like,
you can
this
throw
question,
in. Oh, my bad.
like, how do you motivate your employees? I'll just change it to like, how do you motivate yourself?
I would say motivating yourself, dude. The biggest thing with Twitch, I mean, I would say just any kind of like activity in your stream while you're doing it. I mean, any positive comment. I mean, the way I look at it is anybody who comes to your stream to support you or see what you're doing, watch your stuff. I mean, you're literally sitting there playing a video game or providing some kind of content for somebody, and they're sitting there watching you, giving their own time. So I mean, it's very like rewarding, I would say. I mean, it's crazy to think about, but I mean, somebody's literally sitting there watching you play video games sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
some
don't
people
have to.
Yeah, they don't have to, but some of these people will sit there on, even at work and stuff. I'll throw that in there and be like, people are at work, people have lives too, but they still find time because it's such a good thing and people love it. So like, I don't know, just you can word that how you want, but I mean, that's what it really comes down to.
What is your management style? So like, kind of how do you operate?
For me, as of right now, I mean, I'm just gonna speak off of Prime. Is that cool? Like Prime time?
Sure.
So basically, when I used to stream like back in the day and stuff, when things were really going like really well, the way I did things is I just structured of what works. I mean, what other bigger, obviously, whatever like a bigger company would be doing, I'd be doing the same thing as bigger streamers and stuff like that. No matter what it was, at the time it was like scheduling, stream time, like what time you're streaming at, what the peak hours, what kind of content people are looking for, what people like to watch, anything from that, even things going from like games and stuff like that. You
generally follow trends.
Follow the trend, exactly, just like everything. So,
what firms do you use to help you run the business? In other words, do you use an accountant, lawyer, payroll service, or etc.?
Well, at the end of the year, you still have to go to a person that does your taxes. So I mean, I don't know what that's called. Isn't that called like
CPA or something?
I don't know. Yeah, something like that. But you still have to do your taxes at the end of the year. But it's different than a regular job because it's not like every paycheck or every dollar I earn or every penny that I earn, it doesn't get taxed immediately. So it all goes straight to me. But at the end of the year, it's in my own arms and like own hands, basically to run and do my own taxes and make sure everything's all good and in good standing. So even as a young kid, when I was doing really well for myself, it was kind of crazy because it's a lot different than a normal person like job or thing, because it's really comes down to just being all on your own. Like everything you do is literally like in your hands. Any mistakes, anything that happens is on you. Nobody's gonna like help you and guide you for it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then I mean, you kind of covered like how you got paid. So like, Twitch would pay you either ads, subs, donos,
bits, yep, anything.
bit. Yep.
You can even put in like some of the game companies will have like referral codes, and you can literally get paid from just the game itself nowadays. I mean, just like supporter creator code. I mean, they threw so many codes on so many different games now. So I mean, that's gonna be the new trend for the future going forward too. Just like Roblox, I think, is doing it now. Everybody's doing it. So
Yeah, that's the way to go. How do you use technology in your business?
technology in the business is basically, if you don't have technology, you won't succeed. You're not going to do it. But it's always changing. You always have to put money into it. I mean, you're always investing into it, because obviously as new games come out, it's harder on your PC. You need better PC specs to be running it. But basically I would just say you need a really strong, expensive setup. I would say it's not cheap to start it. I mean, it's an investment, it's a risk. And that's why I really love it, because I've always done something with, like, I love a risk. I love doing something where it's like, all right, well, this could work out, but if it doesn't, you know, it was worth it. It was worth a shot. So you have to spend money to, I'd say you spend money to make money. You know what I mean?
Yep, and I'd say like quality has to do with like how much you put into your setup. The better quality, the more enjoyable it is to watch.
Exactly.
So how do you market your products? I guess your service.
Well, where it comes from that is, I mean, it comes down to social media. So obviously everybody kind of is familiar with social media. Everybody's on it nowadays. So I mean, the way you do it is really, I mean, it can come down to anything. I mean, nowadays it's like clickbait. I mean, you put whatever title people want to see. I mean, such as like, you'll say you're playing Fortnite or something, you put craziest Fortnite game ever, something that gets people's attention. I mean, that's the whole goal of streaming nowadays, is you always want to just gather the attention. I mean, even from back then, it's just so much different, because you go on YouTube no matter what, or you go on Twitch no matter what. I mean, you look at these people's titles and stuff, everything you're doing is just pulling in attention for no matter what it is, wording. But social media is such a big thing, and a big play in the whole streaming and any kind of content creation for anybody. So Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever platform you have and you can use, you use to help grow your channel. So
Perfect. So how do you like attract customers? I mean, and you're not really selling anything unless you're put out like merch or something. So I guess just streaming.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you just stream and you put in work, man. You work hard and
promote it and stuff. Yeah.
I'd say you work hard and you just have a good attitude, just like most things, and it'll bring you to like wherever the hell you want to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
who are your biggest competitors?
Biggest competitors would be pretty much any other streamer on Twitch that's playing the same game as you. But it really depends what you do. But I would say anybody who's under the same game as you is a competitor. But back when I used to stream like Call of Duty and stuff, and I was doing really well, competitors is anybody who's doing something similar, at least too. Because I remember how many times people would do something very similar, or try to copy you. So when they do that, you just have to do it better than them. So you always have to think of ideas. You always have to be changing something, keeping it fresh, and just get new ideas, pretty much. So.
And put in perspective, the competitors, it's like in the millions.
Yeah. Millions of streamers every day. Millions of people a day.
Just like give like a general idea like how it works. Like to find someone on Twitch,
so the way it works is, to find somebody on Twitch, you have a certain title. You can literally make it anything. You can, whatever you can think of right now is what you can make the title. So whatever you think is going to attract somebody, you put that as your title. The way it really works is, I'd say, just like anything in life, there is luck involved, 100%. Seen it, been there, done it. But it's luck, hard work, and if you're in the recommended page at the right time in the right wave, you can hit that lucky spot. But other than that, people literally have to click the game you're playing and scroll all the way down, depending on how many viewers you have or where you're at on that category of game. But I mean, in reality, it's just luck and really good at what you're doing, or you're funny, you're entertaining, you're interactive, just something out there.
Because Twitch organizes it so the more viewers you have, the further you are on the page, like closer up to the front. So if you have lower, you're going to be all the way in the back.
All the way at the
So
bottom.
it's hard to get seen.
Yep.
Uh, so what makes your stream different from your competitors?
I would say it depends what I'm doing, but what makes my stream different than other people is I can play the game and still interact with the chat, which is what a lot of people have a very hard time doing. I mean, you can go in streamers. I mean, even back in the day, I remember how many people loved the fact that I would just immediately just respond to what they're saying in the chat and stuff like that. I mean, people love interaction. You know, when you go to somebody's stream and they respond to you and they talk to you quickly, it's something that feels kind of rewarding. Compared to some of the other streamers out there, you go there and you don't even get a reply, you get ignored. I mean, there's so much into it, there's so much that goes into it. It's just kind of hard to say, but I would just say it really depends what I'm doing. I mean, no matter what, I think when I was doing really well in like the old days when I was really popping off, I think I was just doing something kind of different than most people, or just doing it a lot better than them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then also I'd add like what was it? So like kind of like back to how we said like quality. Just having like graphics and like good graphics, I'll give you like I won't even click on someone with like horrible camera, horrible graphics.
Yeah,
like,
I would say
like
a
you gotta
professional
follow
setup.
like the standards. Like Twitch has standards.
Professional setup, I would say. Professional layout, professional approach, I would say maybe.
Yeah,
I'd say that's
so
a good.
the better you like quality you have, more people would enjoy it.
Exactly. Nobody wants to go to a stream that's like 240p, blurry, and the mic sounds horrible. The game lags.
So to move on, most new businesses fail. Why has your business succeeded?
I would say a lot of it comes down to timing. I would say timing was huge at the time. But at the same time, I was doing something that nobody else was doing at the time, and people loved it. So I mean, obviously it comes with change too. I mean, when you do the same thing all day every day, that's when times start changing. So I did change my things up once in a while. So I went from Call of Duty to CS:GO, did some stuff that other people were doing, but I just did it as to my best ability. So I think really what it comes down to is just you got to put in your 100% every single time at all times. I mean, the difference with streaming too is why it's so hard to succeed is because it takes like a special person to do it, because when you turn your stream on, that's how you are. Like, people can literally read you. So like if you're, you know, not the greatest person ever, like you're kind of a dick to somebody, you don't have to put that in there, but if you're just rude, ignorant, stuff like that, people read that, people see that instantly, so they're not going to want to support what you do. I mean, there's so many people out there like that, but you can obviously compare that to the real life too. So
What long-term goals do you have for your stream?
I'd say long-term goals is, you know, I'd really plan on the new Call of Duty being huge. So it's a game I really enjoy. I've enjoyed it for many years. It's one of my main games I've ever played. So long-term goal would probably be to do what I did back when I was really succeeding, but do it 100 times better than I ever did before, and put a lot more effort and everything into it. I mean, the best part about it all is maturity, obviously. So as I get older, I became more mature, so I understand how things work in life compared to when I was a kid. So I'd say just gonna take the best approach on whatever I'm doing and give it 100%. So
And also, I'd like to add, like back, like even though like you say you weren't like mature, but like back during that time, like Twitch wasn't looked at as like a business, so no one really knew what they were doing. I mean, it just evolved so much. So now
exactly.
there's like strategies you can implement and
Yep.
everything else.
Yeah. At the time, it was kind of just like another, oh, you stream on Twitch? Wow, that's weird, dude. You know what I mean? Now it's like, oh, you stream on Twitch, dude? Me too. Like, everybody does it.
Like I couldn't. I watched an interview with Banks. Like I couldn't agree with more. He said like how he changed. Like back in the day, like people thought gamers are just like lazy kids that sit inside all day, but they showed people that it's not like that.
Yeah.
Like it could be anyone.
Yep, can literally be anybody. I mean, look at Censor for an example. I mean,
Yeah.
dude's jacked, bro. I mean, everybody like interprets these gamers as like lazy people. I mean, overweight, nerdy,
Yeah,
skinny.
which is not the case.
Yeah, it's just something stupid, dude. They put a label on it. It's almost like what's the word for it? Ah, man, I'm trying to think, but
Stereotype.
kind of like a stereotype, yeah. But I mean, I feel like that whole stereotype in the last 2 years has been completely like crushed, dude. Like nobody,
It's
like,
changed.
yeah, it's completely changed. So I mean, that's what the good part about it. I mean, it just shows that how far it's gonna go. I mean, it's nowhere near its
It's
prime either yet.
evolving. Yep.
Yep.
So, what ethics are important to you in your business?
Ethics, I would say they're important. Is obviously keeping everything 100% legit, 100% transparent. So whatever I put in is 100% what I feel and what I want to do. Obviously, honesty with people, dude, is huge. But just keeping it real. I mean, just like anything, I think you should. I mean, it's kind of hard to like. I don't really know how to say this, but I mean, it's like if you're working at a job, right? I mean, you're gonna sit there. I mean, there's other people that are constantly watching you. You're gonna be real with them. You're gonna be straight up with them. You're gonna be nice to them. Stuff like that. It just, I would say the interaction with everybody, no matter who it is, it just all should be 100% transparent and 100% equal to everybody. I don't know. That's the best way I can say to it.
Yeah, that's good.
Other than that, I'd just
Um,
say don't be an ass. You know what I mean? Just do your thing and have fun with it.
100%. What advantages do you have being self-employed?
Advantages is there's a lot of them. So I mean, I'd say the biggest one is you can make your own schedule. Um, it's cool because you can literally kind of do your own thing. You're your own boss. I think the biggest thing, just like any entrepreneur, is you are the boss. So no matter what, nobody can tell you what to do. Nobody has power over you. Um, so I'd say that's the major
Yeah,
advantage.
and
So
to whatever combat that. Like, what are the disadvantages?
disadvantage is there is nobody there to tell you what to do. Nobody there to tell you when you should be doing something. Nobody there to like guide you. You know what I mean? So just
And that could be a good thing or a bad thing.
yes,
so
exactly. So it goes
you don't really
hand in
know.
hand against each other.
Yeah.
So, but I'd say the guidance thing is huge, man. Especially with streaming, because like I'm not gonna lie, there's times where I'll be like, man, like I kind of want to stream right now. Should I? And I just kind of question it, and then I never end up like streaming. Or you know, there's been times where I'm like, huh, man, should I stream right now? And then I turn my stream on, and I got like $3,000 in donations out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like just like it's just so random, dude. And that's the thing that's crazy about Twitch is just anything at any moment can happen. You can hit your big break at any moment. You can literally turn your stream on, and that could be your stream that you just blew up on. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that's one of the crazy parts and advantage and disadvantage, I'd say. So if you're not streaming, so the disadvantage I'd say is if you're not streaming, you're technically kind of losing something, or you're losing a chance, or losing an opportunity possibly. So
And put like to talk about like, so if you stop streaming, does that like it like let's say you take like a week off, does that affect you?
yes, time off will affect you 100%. No matter how big of a streamer you are or how successful of a streamer you are, you take time off, it's gonna hurt you for, I mean, maybe not forever, but it's gonna hurt you when you come back. You're gonna see the thing about Twitch is crazy is numbers are always changing. I mean, there's been months where I've had hundreds of subscribers, and then there's been months of literally just like a huge drop. You know, if I don't stream for a week, you'll notice a big number drop. You come back, you gain a little bit of numbers, but it just fluctuates so much where it's just like, yes, taking
Yeah,
time off
people
will hurt you. So
people think you like quit streaming
yeah.
if you take a week off.
People kind of it's just one of those things where the way Twitch works and the whole thing is people expect to see your stream on every day at all
Exactly.
times.
So I mean,
It's almost like they expect it at all times to be on too sometimes too, which is kind of crazy. So
so you're your own boss, but it's like you have to be on top of it.
yeah, you have to be
otherwise,
hard
yeah,
on yourself.
yeah.
So you have to push yourself.
What would you do differently if you were just starting your business today?
If I would just start my business today, what I would do different is I would have everything perfectly set up, like back in, like obviously like I didn't have it back in the day, but I would say everything to a professional level and scale compared to what I used to have. But obviously, you know, that comes with financial and stuff like that. If you don't have the money at the time to put into it, you have to wait, just like anything. You have to be patient. I think patience is a huge thing, but I think I would have everything perfectly set up before I started streaming. Not just stream and just slowly upgrade. I think that's
Yeah.
the biggest thing I would do.
Perfect. What advice would you give people that want to start streaming?
Uh, advice to start streaming, starting some kind of business like this. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. It's 100% a business. You set your stream up, and you just quality uh, is the huge point. I would say your selling point is literally quality. If people click your stream and you have good quality, you have a nice background, you have a nice setup look, people love that. People, I think the viewer retention will be so much higher. On top of that, I think just being real, being nice to people, being welcoming, stuff like that.
So like, would you recommend people start today or like in a month? Like, does timing like does that matter? Like, when should they start?
Well, you know, I'm gonna say that's a huge question. I mean, I get that a lot actually, but streaming is very hard. So I mean, the longer, it's just like anything. It's like saying, should I stream? I mean, if you ask yourself, should I do something? You'll never do it. So if you're gonna ask me, I always say do it right now. Start tomorrow. Start the next day. There's so many people I know that I've persuaded in the the past where I'm like, start streaming now, dude. Don't wait. And they go out, they spend $3,000 on a setup, and they do very well for themselves. But some people will be like, ah, should I stream? And then they just never progress from there.
Like, yeah, especially on Twitch. Like, let's say you start like a month before you planned on it. Like, you could already have like a successful channel by then. Like
Exactly. So you
and,
have
like, you
like a
never know.
startup, like a base.
So,
I would
like,
say,
yeah, starting right away, I'd say it's a good idea.
yep, start immediately, whenever you can. No waiting on it.
Um, yeah, I mean that's pretty much all my questions. I mean, I could ask you more that like just relate
Sick.
to like streaming.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to put like capital in it or something with like numbers and stuff, I would say like there's been times where like stuff really pops and you're making crazy amounts of money monthly. Just
Yeah, I
doing.
mean, if you wanna elaborate on some stuff, you can.
I mean, I would say the biggest thing was being a 14-year-old kid, 15-year-old kid playing like video games, and you're getting checks that are like $10,000, $6,000, and you're just like, dude, like it just, the numbers are crazy. And then nowadays there's kids that are even younger, and it's so much bigger now, the whole gaming thing. So I mean, there's kids probably out there getting hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars every month from playing video games. So I mean, I'd say that's one of the really big things I would put in there to really kind of prove that it's a business. You know what I mean? So I mean, I would definitely add that in there. But I mean, there was no better feeling back when I was like really, really young and I'd be go to school. I remember even sitting next to you, dude. I remember I got like paid like $40-something, like $4,700, dude, from CS:GO. And I was like, damn, dude, this is cool playing video games. I mean, it wasn't
Oh, I
related.
remember.
Yeah, you remember that? And then like it's just like, dude, something stupid like that. It's like, bro, I'm
The
literally,
gambling days.
yeah, I'm in fucking high school, dude, and I'm sitting here getting that big of a check, dude. Like that's just unheard of, dude. Like it's like it was like mind blown almost, dude. Even to like parents and like adults, dude. Nobody believed it even. It was like unbelievable at the time. So
Yeah, well, they thought video games was the stereotypical kid.
yep, I remember sitting in school though, dude, and hearing like a teacher rip on a kid, dude, for playing video games and making YouTube videos, and they'd play his videos on like the fucking PowerPoint or whatever it is, dude, on the overhead, and they'd be like, "Hi, you play video games?" He'd be like embarrassed. Kid, homie's literally banking now, dude. So
Yeah, driving supercars.
yeah, I think that'd be the best point ever, dude.
100%. So it's definitely changed. It's evolved. Twitch is a business, so you can't say it isn't. People make livings. I
Yeah,
mean,
tons
they
of
can
people,
make
dude.
more money than people that like,
Work normal jobs, dude. They're
yeah,
making more than doctors.
exactly.
I mean, obviously, if they're making more than like the top 1%, dude, I would consider that very much as a business and a career, dude.
Exactly. And like you could do so many things
Yep.
to bring in business or anything.
Exactly,
Yeah,
dude.
it's changing so quick. So there's never really, like I said, never really like a set thing. It's just always changing, and like you said, you gotta stay on top of the trends, everything. Yeah.
Facts, dude.
Man, that's yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I mean,
Sick. I'm uploading that as a whole YouTube video, though.
all right. Yeah, I mean, I
What
don't
can
know
I
if you
call
want to
that?
edit that or just
Oh, I'll
put
edit
it all together. All right.
I'll edit it to the point of every question, pretty much. But what do you think I can call that video?
I'd be like, put it as like reasons to start streaming now or something.
Yeah.
That'd be some good motivation. Like,
Uh huh.
they knew that you were just a regular person,
Mm-hmm.
and you grew your channel to 30K, legit.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a point, but now the new COD, dude, we about to triple that, we about to quadruple that.
Yeah, exactly. That new card looked cool. I'll say that.
Yeah, it does look sick. I think
It
it has
it
potential.
feels like, yeah, it feels like the old cards, and that's what I like.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much done. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yo, quick goes lay me out. He's still a regular person. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still a regular person. What are you saying, bro?
Nah, dude, he's
He's
famous.
calling me an alien now, dude. Oh, fuck. Hey, quick
Dude,
stud.
people are screaming your name at school, man. You're famous.
Oh yeah, I remember those days, dude. I'd be walking around school. They're like, "Yo, poison." I'd be like, "Yo, shut the fuck up, dude." Yo, what's up, Cam? Quick stud, I love you, by the way, dude. My bad, brother. I didn't say what's up in the beginning. I was doing a very cool video. Famous as fuck. But people used to say it as like a joke, though, dude. And I'd just be like, Psh, joke. People like used to say it to try to like make fun of it, like make fun of me and shit, dude. I'd be like, what? Like, dude, this shit is
I mean,
sick. I would always flip it on them, like, dude, this shit's sick. What do you mean?
I do it, but I'm not making fun of you.
Yeah, I remember you used to do it too. You're like, poison. What the fuck, dude? Who was that?
It's just funny.
Now it's like, yo, you tell people you play video games, and they're like, oh, that's sick, dude. Back in the day, you tell people you play video games. What the hell, dude? That's weird.
Yeah, get made fun of for no
You
reason.
stream yourself playing video games? That's weird, dude.
But it's just funny how money changes it. Like once you make money, it's cool, you know.
Right? Like, how the fuck pulling in money and still making fun of you? Dude, I mean, I was doing very well for myself, though, at the age, too. That's the thing, stud, that, like, blew my mind, man. It's how people were able to say shit, dude, when I was doing so well for myself when I was a kid, dude. Like I said, I mean, I've never, like, I don't give a fuck about that stuff, dude. It doesn't matter. But, I mean, you're doing something, right? I mean, you have this mindset and this innovation, and people will still sit there and be like, yo, dude, like, just to say something negative. So, just crazy, dude. Chernobyl's the best TV show on TV, Cam. It was one of my favorite TV shows ever. I actually didn't watch the last episode yet because I don't have HBO. So if you have
You watch
HBO,
Stranger Things?
nah, I don't watch that show, dude.
I watched one episode and I never got into it. People keep telling me to watch it.
Honestly, dude, I'm not a big Stranger Things person, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get into it.
I don't know, just not for me. I feel like, dude.
More of a Walking Dead kind of guy.
I haven't watched The
The
Walking
show
Dead either.
sucks.
Yeah,
it
dude.
sucks, but I still watch it. I've watched it since I was little.
Did they kill the show? Like, is it shit now?
Oh yeah, I mean after season like 2 or
Wait,
3.
did they
it
kill
got
off fucking
bad.
Rick?
I mean, should I say spoilers?
Oh shit, bro. I just spoiled it, but I read that shit online so many times. I feel like everybody kind of knows at this point.
Well, I mean, yeah, you kind of said, like, yeah, they did, but I don't think he's dead.
So you don't think he's actually dead?
No, I mean, if you watch the show, he got picked up in a helicopter, so I think they're gonna bring him back.
Eventually, for like a appearance.
Like they showed him dying, but I don't think he's dead. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Oh, people are sweaty in this game now, dude. He said Stranger Things is actually the best, no cap. Really, dude? I just feel like Stranger Things is never like one of those shows where I'm like, damn, dude, I really want to watch this. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I watched first episode and it's like I heard that you had to get into like watch 2 or 3 episodes to like it, but
Yeah, I mean, I liked the season 1, dude, but I started season 2 and I was just like, it's alright.
oh, so you watched the whole season?
Yeah, I
then,
did watch it.
you
I
have-
did watch it.
Then yeah, you have a good judgment. I mean,
Mhm.
I just watched the 1 episode.
No, I definitely enjoyed it, dude. I just didn't like the wait when no, honestly, I think Stranger Things was good in the beginning, and then it got really weird at the end, and I was just like, not for me. It became too, like, unrealistic, dude.
I couldn't really relate. I haven't really seen it much.
Yeah.
Alright, bro. I mean, you want to just stream? I'll let you go if you want.
Yeah, what you dipping?
I mean, yeah, I didn't know what. Cause I'm not playing. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if you want me to just talk while you
You can talk
stream.
if you want, but if you want to leave, you can leave.
Okay, man.
What?
No, I was just kidding.
Oh. I watched it because I didn't have anything else to watch. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing, too. I mean, there's been a couple times where I watch a TV show because it's like, alright, what else am I going to watch? But I think I've been watching... There's a really good movie on Netflix right now. I just watched it yesterday. It's really fucking creepy, actually, dude.
What's it called?
Just go on Netflix and look at the recommended, or like the top whatever. It's a Netflix original movie, and it's about like this guy who like kidnaps this girl, murders the parents, and like hides their bodies, and then he steals the girl and like fakes a car accident.
Don't spoil it.
I know that's not. You can really watch the trailer, and this is what it's about. You'll see this in the trailer, but he like hides the bodies and stuff, dude, and then like fakes a car accident, and she goes like brain dead, but she like starts gaining her memory slowly back, and then like he acts like he's the husband, but he's really not the husband, and he killed the real husband, and then like he was obsessed with her back like when he was like working with her back like a really long time ago. It's creepy as fuck, dude. You should all watch it.
What's he called?
I have to look, dude, but if you can... Oh! Clip it! Bro! Clip it! Holy shit! Holy shit!
That was nice. Been dirty.
Can somebody clip that for me, dude?
Yeah, I got it.
Holy shit! Christian! What up, dude? I just got fucking cracked, bro. Holy shit. Yo! I hope somebody clipped that, though. That was insane, dude.
Yeah, I got it.
You did? Yo, you're insane, dude. Oh my god, that was crazy, bro. Can I download it? Dude, that was crazy. I had a feeling that was gonna hit too. I was like, this is definitely gonna hit. And I cracked him, dude.
That dude was just flying straight. Right into it.
I was able to lead him, dude. Imagine. Dude, I hate how, like, Fortnite... He said that was aight, to be honest. Bro, that was funny, though, dude.
So you're 100% getting COD when it comes out?
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm gonna be able to... I'm pretty sure it's cross-platform, so I'll be able to play controller on my PC.
But do you want to do that?
I think everybody's gonna be doing it, dude.
Yeah, that's what I think. But it's just, I hate like I
Like,
like
wait, no,
it
that would
because
be fine,
it's like the
though.
quality is awesome, but then it's like you play against PC people, and it's just like you play with people that are good on keyboard and mouse, and it's just so unfair.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But isn't everybody gonna be playing Call of Duty on like with a computer with a controller though? Like
I
even the
mean,
pros.
like they should because it's just it's better. I mean,
You
you
get
like
the
better
FPS.
quality, better everything, but it's just people like the mix of people that use controller and then like keyboard and mouse. It's just like I don't know.
But wait,
It's like,
do you think that's gonna be the meta? Like, what do you think tournaments are gonna be on, dude? Because I think it's gonna be PCs with controllers. Like that's the meta. Like obviously nobody's gonna be playing COD at a professional level with like a mouse. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, I still think it's probably gonna be PS4, my guess.
So you think it will still stay console?
Doesn't Sony still own like the exclusive rights to COD? Like they bought it from
Yeah,
from
they do,
Microsoft.
but I don't think that really matters in the extent though, dude. Quick, me too, dude. I can't wait, man. It's gonna give me something to do because my school schedule is so weird this year, dude. Where I don't have school until 7 o'clock at night, anyways. So he said it's gonna be on
School
console.
now?
Do I have it now?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Nah. Keyboard and mouse is not better for COD.
I mean, I feel like you get like you'd be more accurate, but I'd rather play COD on controllers.
Yeah, COD is just like a
That's-
known controller game.
Yeah. But it's just like if you like CS:GO, like they all play with mouse and keyboard, and they're insane. If you put a controller person on CS:GO, they'd get destroyed.
Yeah, but there's a game made for a PC though. You know what I mean?
I mean, still, like you're still using the same controls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Like
Yeah,
go,
I don't know
like
what's.
look at the CS:GO on Xbox, how shitty it is versus PC, and then look at how shitty COD is on PC versus console. Just like that. That's the same comparison.
Yeah, 100%.
So
I still think it's gonna be on PS4 though. The tournaments. 'Cause why would Sony want people playing on PC if they own the
oh,
rights to it?
I think it's gonna be on PC, dude.
I wonder if they
They
put
can
that
own
on
the rights,
anything.
but they'll be in the control of everything still, dude. Like
Yeah,
they
but
have
they're
to
gonna
go
want
cross-platform
they're
though, because if
gonna
they
want
don't,
people to play on their console though.
true, that's true. But nobody wants to play console games anymore because of 60 FPS, dude.
Yeah,
People hate 60
I have no
FPS.
clue. That's a we'll just have to see when it comes
Right?
out.
That's what I'm thinking, dude. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I've been thinking about it every single day. Like I wake up, I'm like, damn, dude, like I still can't figure it out.
Do you have a console? If they do,
Oh, I'll buy one. I have an Xbox One, but if it's on PS4, I'll go buy one, dude.
but if you do get a PS4, get the Pro, not the regular PS4.
Why?
Well, it's a lot better quality and it runs so much
Is it
smoother.
actually?
Like I have the PS4, just the regular one, and like it's I mean it's good, but the Pro is yeah it's much better.
Mm-hmm. When's the next console coming out?
I'd say a year or two,
So
maybe not.
they've been blasting consoles out, dude. Like the
I mean they
Xbox
just
One,
yeah
PS4. Like when is the next like PS5 or something coming out?
yeah because they keep just making remakes of the same console.
Yeah, I don't care for that really, but
No.
it's definitely I think it's bound, dude. Like it's due for a crazy console to come out because they're gonna have to compete against PC.
But yeah, eventually, dude, it's literally just gonna be a PC with the operating system
Yep.
of Xbox or
Mm-hmm.
PS4. Like they have to. Like, if I came out with a console nowadays, like I wouldn't even try to compete with consoles. I'd literally just try to compete with PCs.
Jesus Christ, people are so good. But yeah, dude, I think PS5 and like Xbox, whatever it comes out, dude, is gonna be so expensive.
$1,000 Xboxes.
Yep, 100%.
I mean, if it played like a PC, no doubt, I'd say it's worth 1,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it can only get so cheap, dude. They're gonna have to raise it.
I just like what I wish that you can download like the PS4 software or Xbox software onto like just a regular PC and just turn it into like one.
Oh, that'd be so sick, dude.
That would be a game changer, I think.
It would, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Like, can you imagine just turning your PC, just like switch it over to Xbox and you're just playing
Dude, that'd be
Xbox
so
on
sick,
PC?
though. I mean, it's
Like
possible.
it is. That'd be like
They would just have to put the like the operator like in it too. You know what I mean? It's like very
yeah.
doable.
I mean,
But
it's just like an OS system.
mm-hmm. But I mean, it's just a matter of time, Kyle, before somebody makes something like that, dude, and it's the new thing. You know what I mean? Like Xbox and PS4 can easily still lose the battle.
Oh yeah.
Somebody can easily shut them out, dude, down the line.
But I mean, yeah, the chances, I don't know.
Chances are low. Look how rich those companies are, dude.
Because even if another company did, they'd probably buy them out.
Mm-hmm.
But if the company did come up with an idea and didn't let them buy them out,
Oh,
that'd
dude.
be
Game
they
changer.
can make money. That's like Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
They could have sold their company to someone else.
I don't think they did. They ended up not selling it, right?
No, they still own it.
But this game wasn't this game out for like 7 years or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was like 2011.
Mm-hmm. And then the battle royale is what
Yeah, blew it up.
yeah.
Just battle royales is just so popular.
I
Like
feel like it's kind of
Minecraft.
dying out though.
Yeah, I think Fortnite's killing it.
Yeah.
People are so like I don't know. I wouldn't say like I guess you'd say tired of it.
No, just people are sick of the trend, dude, because it's just bullshit. It's bullshit.
But yeah,
after
I don't even
bullshit.
think it's just like people are tired of Fortnite. I think it's more so like they're just tired of Battle Royale. Like it's just every game that comes out is Battle Royale now,
Mm-hmm.
which is fun. It's just I don't know repetitive.
Yeah, it's just repetitive shit.
Because what? There was Minecraft, survival games, and
Yeah, but dude, isn't
H1Z1.
Minecraft making like a huge comeback right now?
Oh,
Kyle, you
I
and
don't
everybody
really
should
know.
know this, dude. I think it is.
Dude, I haven't even.
Dude, I just read a tweet
I
yesterday, and
haven't kept up with
it's like
anything
viral,
really.
dude. It said like
Oh,
some.
they put out a new, I think, new app on mobile or something. I
Yeah, and
think
it's
or
Minecraft
story,
Earth.
something like that. Yeah, Earth. That was it.
Games like Rust and Scum are cool. Yeah, those are like OG like battle royale or like survival, right? They're not battle royale, they're just like survival games.
I, yeah, I think Rust is. I don't know what Scum is.
Yeah, Rust. I don't know what Scum is either, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, what's up, Muscle? Rust is just like I never played Rust, dude, but I watched a couple people play. I never really understood how people play that game, dude, and don't get bored of it at all, dude.
I remember I got gifted DayZ and I never played it because then
Oh,
like I
dude.
got it right when everyone stopped playing. I
Yep.
was so mad.
Dude, DayZ was one of my favorite games ever. I think battle royale was.
We switched to H1Z1 and those were fun. That was the days.
It was, dude.
Killing me for donos. Sell out. Fake streamer. Fake Twitch streamer.
Yo, quick stat. How did you like my YouTube video, dude? Dude, H1Z1 was fun though, wasn't it?
Oh, I would definitely go back and play that if like it became like
that'd be
popular.
so sick. It would be so sick, dude. I don't know how PUBG got fucking or fouled so hard, dude.
They just didn't do updates, right?
Yep.
That's why Fortnite succeeded because they were on top of everything. And they listened to people. I think that was the biggest thing. Because you had someone like Ninja, like if he didn't like something, he would say it and then they'd fix it right away.
Yep.
Which that could be good and bad, but I think it helped Fortnite
Oh, it
for the
did.
better.
It did. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Quick, like all those people, dude. That, like, I mean, what it came down to, dude. Every one of those people, especially the last two people who decided to like go against me for no reason, they just literally wanted to chase. Like they saw that like everybody was kind of going against me, so they're like, oh man, this is a good opportunity for clout. So they all just went like on that train, dude, of just stupid shit. So. Oh,
Yeah, I was reading some of that and I saw some of the people that did, and I'm like, what?
Dude, I mean, they just saw a
Help
trend,
them out,
dude. Yeah,
and you did so much, and just why?
Dude, what the fuck?
Makes no sense.
Yeah, dude, it made no sense. I mean, especially because the two last people who started coming at me, dude, were mad because I tweeted out a creator code on a team that I own, bro, that wasn't even operating anymore. That I pretty much clouded every single fucking person for, dude. And it never really, like, progressed because it wasn't even my idea to begin with, dude. So.
Yeah, that's,
And now
I don't even have words for that
situation. They didn't really think I would respond, but as soon as I replied to it like that, they all blocked me on Twitter and they're like, "Oh shit!" Like, and they stopped. And then one of them was like, "It's a meme. I was just memeing." And they're like, "Oh, I was just joking. I wasn't serious." "Oh, you were joking. Okay." But like, even the owner of their team, dude, hit me up and was like, "Yo, like, I'm sorry, man. I don't know why they're doing this." Like, and even he was clowning me, bro. The day before that, he was clowning me on Twitter, bro, with like on the team page, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he apologized, and I was like, okay, I have respect for him because he actually came forward and was like, I think he was just done with like hopping on the train. But the thing is, bro, every one of those people literally were just like, they saw like an opportunity, but the only people who watched each other, of all those people, they all just watch each other's streams, dude, and they keep tabs open for each other. That's the only viewers they get, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know where they were sitting like, yo, man, I get more viewers than you. Like, they were so worried about numbers.
I mean, if you're streaming for numbers, you shouldn't be streaming.
Yeah, facts, dude. Yo, Andre, what's up, by the way, brother?
Just thinking about that, like, if that was their sole argument, numbers,
Yeah.
like, they shouldn't be streaming in the first place.
Exactly, dude. I mean, it's especially with, like, the fucking... I won't even say names, dude, but one of the people that I was, like, remember at one time when somebody was coming after her for being, like, underage streamer, and I was like, oh, man, like, shut the fuck up, dude. And then, like, kind of just took sides, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, now I see where it's at. Like, I was literally like standing there like, yo, shut the fuck up, don't, like, you're fine, don't worry about it. and then the flip flop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'd
So.
say being friends with like a streamer that is bigger than you, I don't think they owe you anything.
Hmm.
Like that's